Do you know why? Do you know why you're coming into your power at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius? Okay, let me tell you, something really unexpected is going to happen. Something really unexpected is going to take place at the beginning of this week, and it's not going to be nice. You are gonna be looking at either, couple of people arguing or having like a really uncomfortable situation, some kind of a tension in between couple of people, or maybe this will be indeed like some kind of situation which is gonna happening within few different people. It doesn't matter whether you're gonna be looking at two people, or it doesn't matter whether you're gonna be looking at a few different people. The bottom line here, my gorgeous Capricornius, is this: when I say unexpected, I'm also kind of referring to the fact that you are going to have this inspiration. Something is really going to inspire you when it comes to whatever these people are going to be talking about, or whatever these people are going to arguing about. Something is going to inspire you so much. I think that you are going to be thinking a lot how you had enough of something, enough of something, enough of something. And that in itself is going to push you forward enough in order to realize that you are actually right now at such an interesting stage of your life. And this in itself is going to open your eyes. And that's why you're suddenly going to have this like kind of inspiration, but it's about this idea, this idea. It's about this inspiration you're suddenly going to have. What kind of inspiration you can have when you're watching a couple of people arguing, or few different people arguing? It's not about this argument as such, but it's more about what exactly is going to be triggered within you, my gorgeous Capricornius. And that's the bottom line here. You are going to have this amazing idea, and this idea is going to be the beginning of this beautiful inspiration you're going to have. But what you need to understand, that your spirit is going to rise. You're going to start feeling really, really good. You're going to start feeling quite optimistic and excited about that idea. And the more you think about that idea, the more excited you're going to feel. I'm sorry, but this particular idea, it's a lot to do about this possibility which you already have been aware of. So this idea, it's a lot about this possibility which you have already been aware of. Okay, but something is going to snap, within you. The way you're going to be triggered, when I say that your eyes are going to be open, this is exactly what I was talking about. So it's this idea, it's more about this possibility you were already aware of. But let me tell you that this in itself is also the beginning of such a remarkable journey, the beginning of such a beautiful journey in your life. I can really call it as the beginning of an adventure. Honestly, you really need to trust yourself here, because this is not only about about an idea. This is not only about an adventure, but this in itself is literally going to change your life. This in itself is literally going to transform your life, but you also need to understand that you are going to need to be a little bit patient when it comes to that idea. And when I say that you're going to need to be a little bit patient, you see, you're going to be so keen and you're going to be so eager to kind of do something immediately about it. But then your subconscious mind, it's like kind of gonna be leading you towards kind of going backward just a little bit. A subconscious mind. So you're gonna feel that so much you want to start this, you want to take this on immediately. But then again, your subconscious mind, your spirit, your soul is gonna be guiding you in such a way where you are gonna be like a half and a half. Oh my God, I so want to do this, and then I'm not too sure. I so want to do this. Oh my God, I'm not too sure. And you know why? Because there is a there is a little problem which you're gonna need to sort out here. And this problem that you're gonna need to sort out, it's more about bringing something to an end and finishing something before you take this seriously. And you're absolutely right, because that in itself, if you don't realize what you need to finish, and you are going to, if you don't realize what you need to bring to an end, I'm not saying that this wouldn't happen, but I'm just saying that it would take much longer. And financially, I don't think this would be brilliant for you. So it would kind of affect your finances if you don't realize what exactly do you need to bring to an end. And normally when I say you need to bring something to an end, it's either to do with like an unfinished business, or it's to do with you kind of realizing that there is a certain stage in your life that has been making you feel so unhappy for so long. There is a certain stage, there is something going on in your life that, this is what I clearly see here, actually screaming at me. Oh, calm down, don't scream that much. No, something has come to an end, my gorgeous Capricornius. It's like, it's like maybe your job, maybe your work, it's something, it really depends what this is. It's like really making you feel extremely unhappy. It's something, that particular thing that has come to an end. It's making you feel really unhappy, but you have found yourself being caught up with this, going with this particular flow because it's to do with something that you have been doing for a long time. And the longer you were doing this, the harder it's going to be to come out of it. But you need to face this, my gorgeous Capricornius. You need to face your fears at the same time, because this in itself is going to play absolutely giant role here. So this is what you need to understand. And I know this may sound really, oh God, confusing. Something has come to an end, but it's to do with something that you were doing for so long, but it's not making you feel happy anymore. And it doesn't have to be necessarily your job. It doesn't have to be necessarily your career. It could be, lots of different things going on here. So this is what you have to be really honest with yourself first. The bottom line is that this particular idea, it's not only going to change your life in general. You will be so much more happier. You will be so much more optimistic. My God, in just 4 months, you are going to have the biggest giant reward in every possible way. But what am I every possible way? I'm talking about financially, and I'm talking about when it comes to your life in general. So yes, you're absolutely right. This idea that you're going to have, it's about two different things. It's about your life in general. It's about you being so much more happier and finding out so much more about yourself. You're going to realize that there is so much more to do in this life, in this world. This idea is going to take you somewhere deep on one of the deepest journeys of your personal transformation. I don't even know how to explain how important this is going to be. This idea is going to make you to find out and realize things about yourself you never knew, you never realized, my gorgeous Capricornius. So it's to do in general with your happiness. Of course, that's important. It's more important than anything else. It's more important than any money. It's more important than any gold. It's more important than any diamonds. Do you know what I mean? It's to do with your happiness, internal happiness. But also, it's not only about that, this idea is also a lot to do with money. And it's to do with the finances as well. Look at this. This is you here. How happy you're actually going to be. Just remember, you take this idea seriously, and in as little as 4 months' time, you're going to have this giant, massive reason for celebration. And I'm not even joking. So when it comes to your optimism, when it comes to your life in general, but also when it comes to your finances, you're going to find this ridiculously rewarding. Because you will be able to reward yourself financially with something maybe you were not comfortable by buying before, or whatever. Financially, this is also going to be really brilliant. So that's why I'm saying that you are indeed stepping into your power. The moment in time you have this idea, and you see how weirdly it's all actually going to happen. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, okay, so I suppose first of all, I'm going to say this to you that, there is a one specific person who is really going to inspire you here. One specific person at around the mid of this week, at around the midweek, there is this particular person, a really nice person. This person is in your life. This person is not necessarily somebody who you look up to, but you really like this person. You knew this person for a very long time, but it's something to do with this person's lifestyle. Maybe this person is like rich. Maybe this person is like a millionaire, but whatever this person is like really nice and you really like this person, or this person just achieved something monumental or something really nice when it comes to their lifestyle, for example. So it's someone who is very close to you, someone who has done something great in their lives in terms of their lifestyle, for example. So you are kind of looking up to this person. Do you know what I mean? But in a good way. So this particular person, it's really going to tell you something. This particular person is going to tell you something. I know that there is going to be like a quite convo, baby. It's going to be like a conversation in between you two. So it's somebody in your life. Do you know what I mean? And now I know that you're going to be talking about some kind of a very sensitive subject, like a very sensitive subject. You're going to be talking about something that you don't really like to, you wouldn't be able to talk to about this to everybody. It's like a very sensitive subject. And I know that you're going to be communicating freely when it comes to this person, So it's somebody who you feel extremely relaxed around as well. And this particular person, it's actually going to tell you something. This particular person is going to suggest something to you when it comes to some kind of a challenge that you are going through. This is going to be so important what this person is going to tell you, because you're going to mention some kind of a challenge, but this particular challenge is something that has been worrying you, my gorgeous Capricornius, for a while now. This challenge that you have been going through have been making you worried for a while now, okay? I really hope you know what I mean by now, because at around the midweek, this is exactly what is like kind of what you're gonna be talking about. And this person is gonna suggest something to you when it comes to this challenge. And this is like a very heavy challenge, a very difficult challenge. This has become like a really big burden, because you just do not know, you did not know what to do about it whatsoever. And it has been affecting you, honestly, for the last 10 months. It has been affecting you for the last 10 months. And to make this even more interesting, at around the beginning of this week, I forgot to mention that you are going to be reminded of this challenge. You are going to be reminded of this challenge, because there is something urgently that you will want to do so badly. There is something urgent that you will need to do, and you're going to feel so frustrated, like frustrated Lala. You're going to feel so frustrated, my gorgeous Capricornius, because you're not going to be able to do what you want to do, only because of this like kind of challenge, this problem here. So you will be reminded of this, because this has been an ongoing problem in your life for the last 10 months. And this gorgeous person is going to tell you this, what to do, suggest something to you. But also, if that person doesn't suggest this to you, literally, maybe through the conversation, you are somehow going to get to the certain point and you're going to realize what you're going to do. Because I know that after you kind of go separate ways or whatever, after this conversation comes to an end, you will kind of see that challenge in a different light. There is something that this person is going to tell you. And what this person is going to tell you, oh my God, this is going to be brilliant, because this person is going to really kind of help you to kind of see this from a different angle. But this goes because this person is going to kind of also make you aware of the fact that that person has been through something like that really similar. And this is going to mean to you so much. So that's why you're going to take this so seriously. But also, it's somebody who you really like, somebody who you really get on. This is a rather spiritual person and somebody very, very intelligent, spiritual and really intelligent, like me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Somebody really spiritual and somebody really intelligent. I'm only joking, my gorgeous Capricornians. Yeah, somebody really spiritual and somebody really intelligent, and now you will know that there is, oh my God, a really big like kind of risk that you're going to need to take when it comes to you knowing what to do, when it comes to that challenge, when it comes to that problem. You will understand what you need to do, but you will also know that there is a big risk that you are going to need to take, like a really big risk you're going to need to take. And there is something that you're going to need to do when it comes to that problem, something that you already knew before, but maybe you didn't have enough power, you did not feel really confident. So something is going to happen after you have a conversation with this person, so you will know what to do. But that in itself, it's not going to be resolved straight away. It's about you making a certain step. It's about you doing something that you know that you should do. Like before, it has been on your mind, but you were just so worried, you were really scared, because this does come with a risk, what you're going to need to do when it comes to that challenge in order to kind of move on from that. And guess what? That challenge, it's actually going to come to an end. Whatever you're going to do, it's not going to be done straight away, but I know that you're going to wait like about a couple of weeks. Then after a couple of weeks, you're going to have an amazing news, an amazing realization, an amazing information, which is gonna really literally going to set you free for the first time in your life. You are going to feel so liberated, my gorgeous Capricornians. And this is clearly telling me that this challenge, it's like an emotional challenge. Honestly, it's like an emotional challenge that was driving you absolutely nuts for way too long. If you did allow this to go a little bit longer, oh my God, you could have kind of lost yourself. Then dark lalas should kind of need to go and find you. And my gorgeous Capricornius, this is why this is going to so important, because you are going to at the same time snap out of something absolutely crazy here. Indeed, oh my God, this is going to be important for you, and this is going to be really successful. And like I'm telling you that this challenge was affecting you more than you can possibly imagine. Only in like about 2 weeks time, how liberated you're going to feel. You're going to become so liberated, so free. You're going to become ridiculously spiritual. There are things that you did not do on spiritual terms for like a while. Maybe you didn't even realize, but you will see how much more spiritual you're going to become after that moment in time. The more spiritual we are, the more powerful we become. The more spiritual we are, the more we open our eyes. The more spiritual we are, the more powerful our third psychic eye becomes, our spiritual antenna that connects us with the spiritual world. And this is why this is going to be so important, because it's going to be leading one thing into another. And I can also assure you that in like about a couple of weeks time, the amount of energy you're going to have, it's going to be completely out of this world, my gorgeous Capricornius, indeed. And also, let me tell you, this is like a couple of situations here also, like when it comes to the last part of this week. For example, the last part of this week, someone, it's really gonna be rather roomish around you. Someone, it's gonna start fancying you, like someone is gonna start liking you like there is no tomorrow. Someone is gonna start fancying you, my gorgeous Capricornius, and you are gonna feel really, really good. Really good. Maybe you weren't ready for any kind of relationship. Maybe this is something you did not expect whatsoever, my gorgeous Capricornius. But I know that you are gonna feel really, really flattered. It's gonna be somebody really good looking, really gorgeous, who's gonna be like kind of fancying you, without kind of even telling you that they fancy you. But you will know, because the energy doesn't lie. This person is gonna speak into you through their own energy. Okay, and it is somebody really, really gorgeous. It is somebody really gorgeous, but you're gorgeous yourself, my gorgeous Capricornius, so you deserve it. You see, so it's not that this person is necessarily gonna speak to you, gonna talk to you, but the energy doesn't lie. Their energy will be speaking to you. Their energy will be talking to you, my gorgeous Capricornius, and you will know that this person likes you. And you are kind of gonna be completely sure about it. And you know this is really going to whoa, because it is gonna be somebody gorgeous in your mind. And I know that you are gonna be so indecisive, my gorgeous Capricornius, after that moment in time. But you really, my suggestion is to go with the flow, baby. Don't take anything too seriously. But if you do fancy someone, and if you do like someone, you know, like when you find yourself being indecisive, you can just go with the flow. Protect yourself from the beginning. Do not take anything like kind of, you know, don't take anything too seriously, and don't start from the end. You know, lots of people make this really big mistake when they have relationships, and they start at the end instead of starting at the beginning. If you start relationship at the end, you know, then that means that you have nowhere to work relationship towards. If you start relationship at the beginning, then you're starting how you should start. I'm not saying that you're gonna jump with that person into the bed, my gorgeous Capricornius, but I'm just saying to be like a really methodical. You know, when it comes to this person, you don't have to go into major relationships straight away, but just kind of go with this flow and see where is it going to take you. And if you are in relationship, my gorgeous Capricornius, or if you're not looking for any relationship whatsoever, if you're happy being by yourself, that's absolutely fine. I completely understand. Then this is also like kind of gonna be like a more like a friend who's gonna come into your life, you know. This is going to be more like a friend, like a really nice person who is going to come into your life, and is going to play a really big role when it comes to you talking to somebody and connecting to somebody who thinks like you and who is so spiritual like you as well. Somebody like this can only bring like beautiful things in your life, into your life, by the way. And also, when it comes to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius, let me tell you something, because this is really important. Look, even my little Orchidina is like all shaking, like, woo! Yeah, little orchid wants to dance a bit of a like a lambada. No, honestly, at around the end of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius, this is actually really good. Someone is, sorry, you are going to have a fantastic news, fantastic information when it comes to something that you've been working on. When it comes to this news and information, this is going to put a big smile on your face, because you will know, you will find something really rewarding. Something which you worked on, it's actually going to be very rewarding. It's going to start being rewarding for you. So there is some kind of reward going to come back to you, you know, something that you've been working on. So that's why you're gonna be happy, because you know, oh my god, yes, finally, you know, you're gonna find this really rewarding. But whatever you are going to find rewarding at the end of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius, this is also going to highlight what is so special, what is so different about you. Whatever is so special and whatever is so different about you, this is your essence. This is in itself your power. This is your fire. This is your guiding light, baby. Whatever is so special about you, whatever is so different about you, you need to water that flower every single day as much as you possibly can. That's how important this is going to be. So at around the end of this week, first of all, you're going to have this reward, and then that reward is going to highlight what is so special about you, and you will realize this. And I know that you are going to be chilling out somewhere. You're going to feel the need to reconnect with the nature in one way or another. And that's very powerful as well. It means that your spirit guides are calling you, calling you, calling you into a certain dimension to reconnect with yourself, baby. Whether you like it or not, somehow, some kind of connection with the nature is indeed going to be absolutely obvious at around the end of this week, where you are going to find yourself either being in the nature, either dealing with the nature, or doing something around the nature. And I know that you're going to be relaxing. And I know that you are going to really kind of you're going to be relaxing, and then you're going to be thinking about this particular thing that is highlighted about you, what you're so good at, what you're special at, and this in itself you're going to be thinking about more. And somehow you're going to realize, you're going to have this vision, you will know that this in itself, it's really kind of going to bring a massive victory into your life. You will know that this is going to bring a really big victory into your life. There is an amazing thing you are going to prove to yourself. There is something really big that you will be able to prove to one particular person who is also going to be on your mind, who was doubting something like this about you. Not in a malicious way, not in a horrible way, not in a negative way, but you're going to feel really pleased that you're going to be able to prove your point to somebody who was winding you up about this, and because you are getting closer and closer and closer to your own truth, my gorgeous Capricornius. And that's why you're going to have this vision, and you will know that this is going to bring a massive victory and massive recognition into your life in terms of abundance. Oh my God. So therefore, number one, you're really going to need to set the boundaries right now. You will know which boundaries you need to set in order to kind of take this on the next level. And number two, there is a very, very important decision, my gorgeous Capricornius, you are going to need to make. And now I'm just going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. Let's just see what is going to be your tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Capricornius. I know you waited for me for a while to do a reading, but sometimes it's a lot going on in my life too. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards, my gorgeous Capricornius, and I'm going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. This is going to be such a good week. Oop, look, this baby came out. Dun, 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 dun. This baby wanted to come out by itself. What is it? What is it? What is it? Tell me. Please tell me it's not a devil. Please tell me it's not a devil. No, I'm joking. It's a Three of Wands. Surprise, surprise. Listen to me, baby. This week, your life is slowly but surely going to start changing. Do you know what I mean? You are going to snap out of like a long dream. And that means that you really are going to benefit from this magical energy, to be quite honest with you, because every single time when we have such a great sense of urgency that we need to hurry up with certain plans in our lives, this is like a God's gift. It's like a blessing. It's like such a sacred stage of our life. So by the end of this week, you're going to come up with such an important plan, my gorgeous Capricornius. This plan is going to revive you. This plan is going to change you. This plan is going to transform your life. Oh my God. By the end of this week, my gorgeous Capricornius, you are going to come up with such an important plan. This plan is going to revive you. This plan is going to make you feel alive again. You will most certainly know that you are on the right path, and you are most certainly doing the right thing. Wow. Okay, my gorgeous Capricornius, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. This, my gorgeous people, is a very, very, very powerful and a very, very important pendant, because it is going to detoxify any negativity and any toxicity out of your life. This pendant is also ridiculously powerful because it's so important when it comes to our metabolism as well. To have a healthy metabolism, it's really significant when it comes to our health in general. This peridot is ridiculously powerful because when you wear it, you attract the right people and the right situations into your life. Why? Because what's the best about you, it's highlighted while you're wearing this. So whether you want to attract certain people, when it comes to love and when it comes to romance into your life, or whether you're trying to make, whether you're trying to attract like maybe certain people when it comes to business, when it comes to your career, it's also absolutely brilliant for that as well. It does tend to bring you a really, really good luck when you are doing something financial, when you're focusing on your finances, when you're making like a really important financial decisions, or when you're making important decisions in general, because peridot helps you, like really prevents you from like a really over analyzing, and when we are over analyzing something, then over analyzing can be really, really dangerous, because us over analyzing something we should never be analyzing in the first place only comes from us maybe not feeling confident enough. So this in itself prevents you from over analyzing something you shouldn't analyze, because it does make you feel extremely, extremely confident. Listen to me very carefully. Peridot brings the best out in you because it makes you feel really, really confident in general. This is what you need to remember, my gorgeous people. It is ever so important. It is the crystal of expansion, and it is the crystal of a new beginnings. Oh my God, ever so significant for those people who have been stuck for a while. For those people who did not have any changes, in their lives, for those people who are unhappy with their lives, and sometimes subconsciously we are affected by the certain things we are not even realizing that are preventing us to move forward. So peridot has got a power to unlock the best within us, and this element of ourselves is like more powerful than we can possibly imagine, but it's very sensitive. So if there is an ounce of like, oh my God, negativity or fear when we have towards something, that's kind of amplified, and without us even realizing, that energy is preventing us from moving forward. So peridot has got a power to keep this energy away, so we can like really do things we want to do. So this is why, it's so important for those people who have been stuck, or those people who felt stuck for a while. Just remember, it attracts the right people, and it attracts the right situations in your life as well. This crystal is ridiculously, ridiculously powerful. Okay, just remember that by wearing peridot, it does not only bring a good luck into your life when it comes to so many things. This crystal brings you a good luck. Okay, this crystal has been used for many, many, many years just for that particular reason. Okay, and when it comes to peridot, I'm so excited because I love peridot. It's one of my favorite crystals indeed, because I know when I wear peridot, I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I can do what I don't normally feel like I can do. You know what I mean? It gives me the strength. It gives me this energy that I don't normally have. It sounds crazy, I know, but this is what this powerful pendant can actually do. So when it comes to moving on with our lives, this is something we should all have literally. It does bring you like, oh my God, kind of the whole new sense of what you should be doing, because you are reminded of things that maybe you are neglecting just because you did not have a confidence to kind of take on. So this immediately, like kind of like really, as soon as you wear this, you do kind of are reminded of things, certain things in your life in such a way where you kind of start getting really positive ideas. That's the way you're reminded of things that you should be working on, because now suddenly something that you were afraid to start, now suddenly you have these amazing ideas, like incredible ideas, and that's how you are pointed towards the right directions through your own passion, through your own optimism. This in itself, my gorgeous gorgeous people, is indeed your guiding light. And that's why I absolutely love Peridot. And also, why am I so excited? I've been waiting for this for years. I've been waiting for this for a very long time, my gorgeous people. Not that it's like impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible to find peridot out there. But when I'm looking for crystals, I'm looking for the very specific crystals. You know, they need to be of a high quality. So this one is a high quality peridot. I'm not even joking. I've been waiting for this for years, and I only have a limited amount of this. I only have a limited amount of this in stock, my gorgeous people. So I really suggest you to buy this while you can. I'm not saying you can't get a peridot out there, but it is not going to be as a wonderful and such a quality, high quality as this one. Okay, very powerful and natural peridot. Okay, so this is why, because I've been waiting for this for years, absolute years, and I have only few of these in stock. And once they're gone, I believe that's it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more. And I only have like a few in stock, like literally. And this is honestly, one of the most powerful pendants, and it's so striking. It's so striking. Look at it. Just to have this around your neck. So beautiful. So striking. So natural. So this, my gorgeous people, is something I highly recommend you. This gorgeous peridot comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in the description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments, or you just go on Google and just type in, sorry, Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way. You can click on it and you will see the first two products, you know, right on top of the store are going to be the ones that I'm advertising right now. So this is something I highly suggest you to get. Another thing I recommend you, my gorgeous people, it's the second crystal. Okay, it's called chevron amethyst. Okay, so you all know amethyst. So this is a special type of amethyst, and of course it's natural. And this amethyst is like so powerful, like probably the most powerful. There are few crystals which are ridiculously powerful when it comes to our third psychic eye. And I did mention some of them, like for example, tiger's eye, blue tiger's eye. There are crystals which are brilliant when it comes to our third psychic eye indeed. Even lapis lazuli is quite good when it comes to our third psychic eye, very powerful. But I would probably say the chevron amethyst, this is a chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. I would probably say, my honest opinion is that this in itself is probably the most powerful crystal when it comes to our third psychic eye. Our third psychic eye is who we are. Our third psychic eye, it's like who we are on the spiritual level. Our third psychic eye reconnects us with ourselves because we tap into something absolutely mind-blowing. We unlock a ridiculously powerful aspect of ourselves when we wear this, because it is ridiculously powerful when it comes to unlocking the power of a third psychic eye, which means that we just start to see life in a completely different way. Why? Because we become very brave, we become very confident, we become very powerful. I mean, look at this combination, out of this world. Very kind of, you know, when you become brave, when you feel brave, when you feel powerful, when you feel confident, at the same time, when the power of your third psychic eye has been unlocked, you need to be prepared to enter the whole new stage of your life, to enter the whole new world, because this is one of the most powerful crystals in terms of the actual guidance. It's you see what I mean? It just unlocks the power of your third psychic eye, and that in itself means that you enlighten yourself. While you're wearing this, you're enlightening yourself at the same time. Pay attention to how you're gonna think while you're wearing this. Pay attention to how you're gonna feel, how you're gonna respond to the certain people and to the certain situations in your life completely differently. There is so much about yourself that you find out along the way, because it starts this unlocking process. You know, the certain things unlock within you. You even start to kind of see the connection in between the all things in general, you know, and that in itself, it's also big. That in itself, it's also important, you know. And also at the same time, my gorgeous people, when it comes to chevron amethyst, you know, it's brilliant because it calms you down. It makes you feel peaceful at a time where, oh my God, the bombs are falling, God forbid, and I'm joking, but it makes you feel really good. It makes you feel really peaceful. It makes you feel really calm. So if you are going through something like that makes you feel really anxious, that makes you feel really bad, that makes you feel really stressed, you know, as soon as you wear chevron amethyst, it really brings you down. It really brings you down. It is like so powerful, you know, like, oh my goodness. And also, if you are, you know, persistently stressed, persistently negative, persistently down, persistently sad, if you're going through very kind of strange stages in your life, if you're going through really difficult things, you know, this really helps you to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, because at the same time you become really spiritual, and those things that have been kind of scaring you, they do not scare you anymore. You just start seeing them as like a really important challenges rather than anything else. So it's all like kind of how you see things and how you respond to things, you know, in this life. And you know, and if you are having like a sleeping problems or a sleeping difficulty, so you cannot relax whatsoever, chevron little French man came out of me. French spirit, hello my darling, where are you? Now it's like chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. It's also fantastic if you have a problems to relax, if you have a problems with sleeping and things like that. So this is why I highly recommend you to wear this, my gorgeous people, okay? And this also comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in this description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments section, or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonus in like a shop, and my page is gonna come up that way as well. This is something I highly recommend you indeed, okay?